general maintenance tutorial. Let's see how the machine is built and how to intervene in case of any malfunction. So first, let's remove the filter. This is the filter right here. Look, the filter and the gasket are paired together. This should be taken out once or twice a month. See, you clean them and then put them back in. Okay, now I'll put it back together again, and right away see the rest is empty. Nothing else, there's just a 4mm hole that ensures the machine can't get clogged. Put the filter back in place with the flat side facing down. Okay, the concave side goes on top. Now let's take it apart. Let's start by removing the safety valve right away using an 11mm wrench. Here we unscrew it with the 11mm wrench using just our fingers. There we unscrew it and then screw it back on when we need to work on it. Here there's a gasket, the black one. It can be replaced, it's very simple. Then when we need to put it back, we screw it on with our fingers, and when we can't turn it anymore, we tighten just half a turn more at most. Done. Let's move on. Let's take a look at the reservoir assembly. We have a low profile 13mm wrench. How do you take it apart? Like this. Okay, go ahead, unscrew it. Now let's see how the reservoir assembly is made. Let's take a quick look and see here inside there's the round plunger. If you need to unscrew this fitting that holds the reservoir, you lift the plunger with your fingers and then unscrew this fitting with an 8mm Allen key. Okay, 8mm Allen key. Here it is. Now we've unscrewed it. What do we have underneath? Here we have the cover. See, this cover is just a casing for the valve, and here we have a screw, which is the screw you can loosen to remove the lever if you ever need to replace it. I'll screw it back in. Okay, I'll put it back in place. Good, done. And what do we have here? Let's take another look with the 11mm wrench. See, the tube is dented, and this allows you to change the gaskets. Here there are two gaskets. Look closely, there are two. So these gaskets can be replaced. Okay, how do you replace them? Let's see. Let's remove these two old ones and put in two new gaskets. You need to remove these two old ones with something pointed, and the gaskets will come out. Here it is. Both have come out, both are out. Now let's go ahead and replace them. How do you replace them? First, you put this in position. Look, you set it in place so that a gasket can fit in here. So these gaskets have a 10mm hole, 8mm, and 1mm in diameter. 10mm and 8mm. They're available among others. They're available on our website. How do you install them? Look, it's simple. Here it is. Look, you insert one gasket at a time. Okay, look, you bring it down here by pushing it all the way to this point. Now, look what I'm doing. I'm pushing it in there. It is. The gasket fits inside this space. Now I open it a little, unscrew it, loosen it. Here it is. The gasket has gone into place. Well, now I'll add the other one too. Yeah, we can also put the other one too. Voila. Let's put the other one in as well. Watch what happens. We loosen it a little by unscrewing and insert the second gasket. Look, they've both gone into place. Now I can tighten it. I've tightened it, but I can also tighten it with a wrench. There we go. Very good. So let's go here. Let's go here to the area, to the end section of the pipe. Look what's here. There's another gasket, actually two more gaskets with a nut. We can unscrew it with a 13mm wrench if we can't do it by hand. Okay, use the 13mm wrench and unscrew. Unscrew. There, the nut should come off. There it is, it's coming off nicely. Remove this gasket as well, and now put in the two gaskets that are here. These are silicone gaskets. Here they are with a diameter of 8mm. Let's go here. We put on the 8mm ones, tighten the nut, and bring it all the way down. Look, I brought it all the way down like this, and now I put the other gasket on top like this, and now I'm ready. See, there are two gaskets. Why is that? Because you never know when you join two threads, you never know where they'll end up. Here it is. See, this one stopped here, so I turn it back a little like this, and now I lock it in place by tightening the nut. There, look, now it's secure. Great. Now I'll put the cover on top, and I'll also place the tank on top. But before placing the tank, I need to unscrew the pipe. See the curved pipe. Here too, we have the same situation. There are two gaskets here. They are. Look, one is here and one is here. I showed you how to install them. It's exactly the same, no more and no less, as with the tank assembly. So here you change the gaskets and reattach the piping this way. There you go. Turn it. I repeat, when you have something with two threads, that means sometimes you don't know where it will end up. See, it stopped out of position. What should we do? We need to loosen the pipe. There you go. See, like this. You need to bring it to the center and tighten it a bit. Maybe leave it slightly tilted for now and then tighten it fully. There, it's done. Now you see it's nice and tight. Okay, the gaskets are sealed. Now we can reassemble the tank. Here we go. Let's mount the tank like this. Tightening the fitting inside the tank, it's a fitting, just like that. The position of the tank, you see, should face a little towards the inside of the boiler, just a bit, and the lever should be positioned inside the outline. If you move the lever further forward here, you see what happens here. What happens is that the heat from the flame, if you're using gas, could touch this lever and heat it up a bit too much. So it's better for it to stay inside. The tube is in the center. The tray is perfectly positioned with the right direction. And the lever is also perfectly positioned. You can lower the little cap. See this? Look how easy it is. With just a finger, you push it down and bring it to the center of the tray. Okay, we're pretty much almost done. Wow. So what else is there to say? Now I can attach the arm. Here it is, see? I carefully attach the robotic arm. The chamber is now fully prepared and ready for operation. These specific positions are designated as 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. These are the positions where leaks can occur. This demonstration with the video has shown you how to replace all these gaskets. Of course, we're always available if you need us, but honestly, it's very simple. The chamber doesn't have any mechanisms inside. If you put a camera in there, you'll see there are no mechanisms. So what else can I tell you? I think for now, these tips are enough. Thank you. All right, see you next time.